up in my face or the camera. So yeah, I gotta hold this up because I might not be heard like I would like to be. So hopefully this mic works right here. So anyhow though, man, the question, we're talking about workout right now. We back, man. So it's very important for your gains, man. You know what I mean? So you can do a full ass workout, full body workout, working out like 3 hours fucking at one time. You be like, damn, you know, doing this shit for like months and years at a time and don't even notice but a little bit of change. It's like a plateau. You're gonna hit something after like the first month, because it's easy to put on some muscle in the first month. You can just lift something up and be like, oh shit, my shit's right. That's because your ass ain't never did a workout yet. But when your muscles get used to it and you go into the gym doing what it do, you're like, okay, this is what it is. And then you're not getting no gains and you working out like, damn man, I don't know what it is. You know, it's not necessarily you think you got to work out harder, because if you're thinking that you have to work out harder, then you're already kind of messed up. You only work out harder when you get to a certain level of working out, like if your body used to it. Now if you're like an athletic mug anyways, then you're gonna, it's nothing for you to really work out. You really already got the drive to do it. Some athletic people are kind of lazy a little bit, but this is for those who's already working out. All you have to do is really bite down on your eating, because this is where the happiness comes in at. We're doing everything on a cellular level. I got to talk about the workouts right here on this channel, and the meal, because I just worked out and I'm finna eat me a little post-workout fruit meal. And this is pretty much what you should have every time after a workout. If you're trying to do some gains or whatever, you're not really like gaining like I'm finna bulk up. You're not really finna bulk up on a whole bunch of muscle. Your body's gonna fill in the blanks with the carbs and fats and shit like that it's not used to eating normally. So you'll start gaining little things in certain places. You won't be as ripped and cut. But if you're just eating like, fruits, berries and melons and peanuts and stuff, that got like fats up in it. But that's pretty much it. Your body's going to utilize that fat energy, you know what I'm saying, and restore it back into, them little fat stores and use it for later or energy later. You don't need so much carbs. Once you start eating fruitarian more, because that's the question I get, like, damn, how can I do that? Because I feel weak and I don't feel like I don't have the energy, Well, when you eat like certain carbs, like, legumes, pastas, those are slow digestive carbs, meaning that they'll digest and go through your digestive system pretty daggone slow. So you'll have energy to use if you're not used to storing, if your body's not used to storing the fat up, depending on what type of body type you have, like ectomorph, endomorph, or you're a mesomorph. Now, I can just pretty much tell if I run into you and look at you and see if you're a mesomorph, which is one that's easily to put on muscle or gain. Endomorph and ectomorphs, ones who are like skinny, or ones who are like the super ripped and cut and just hard gainers. When I already know which one to gain, you know what I'm saying? So, and how to lose and whatever you're trying to do and how to accomplish it, I can see and tell by the body type. I don't know if anybody's really talking about the type of body types, because that's like old school and shit, you know what I mean? But you could be a comorbid, once again, a mixture of all of these body types, and which is like a mesomorph ripped up, like a mesomorph, ectomorph, or endomorph. You know what I'm saying? It's like a certain type of combination that you can have. It could be kind of tricky, so you have to utilize your the diet and bite down on that, because if you don't, then you'll lose all your gains. So like me eating like, a piece of fruit after the workout, that already has the BCAs, the branched chain amino acids. Your body take the protein that you eat. Say if you're eating like a whole bunch of eggs and shit like that, yeah, you will gain it. Your body will break it down and use the protein to build the muscle. Not the torn muscle, but the broken down muscle, not in a negative way, not in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? And it will build it up, but it has to break it down. Into BCAs, and the BCAs is the branched chain amino acids, which builds the protein. So if you're just eating like fruit mainly, then you can eat you some protein, high protein shit later on. You know what I'm saying? In the evening, where you don't want no carbs, just put some leaves up in there, some good leaves like kale, even spinach, even that. Some people don't want to go with that, but yeah, spinach, dandelion leaf. You know what I'm saying? All the alkaline leaves, you can mix them all together because they're so high in minerals. Because you really just be eating stuff for minerals. The amino acids. If you do too many amino acids, you can kind of burn yourself out with them amino acids. And if you're burning yourself out, it's like you overdo yourself. You'll start feeling a certain way, like your acid. You're not alkaline no more. You're getting away from the fruitarian shit. Now you eat all amino acids, and you want to feel good. That's the whole thing. Have a fine balance. So they have like a science, man, on how much to eat, when to eat. They had this, in the 70s and the 80s due to the bodybuilders, and mugs was working out to bodybuilders' workout schedules. You got to remember, these mugs were shooting shit up in the ass and shit, man. You know what I mean? On the ass cheek to make their ass strong as hell. You know what I mean? And we didn't have pre-workouts back then, so they had a little jump on it. You just had to have like, some type of caffeine pill or drink some type of coffee to give you a little charge up if you already got the desire to work out. But these beans was working out in certain ways. You just have to take like certain creams from them, like, like, okay, yeah, I can't really work out a muscle every day of the week. I can work it out. Really, you'll get the best gains every 3 to 4 days, because if it gets to a certain point and you're like an intermediate, you have to slow down. You know what I'm saying? You have to work that muscle out and kind of like split your workouts out instead of like doing full body. You're not really doing a full body anyways. If you do a full body, it's like a mass workout versus a isolation where you do leg extensions and then ham curls and then leg press or whatever which order you do it in. You won't be doing all of the bicep curls and everything. You'll gas yourself out, and that's where you mess neuro. You got 3 main systems. Your neuro shit is like very important, and by eating fruit, you can keep that mug healthy and just producing more new cells, healthy cells, even more every day, no matter how much you age. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure I'm watching my midnight mug y'all in the yeah. All right, broski. Let's see. It's the U.S. government. It's how much you bench. You know what? I haven't did all that in a long time. I think last time I did, I was in my 30s, and but you really don't have to go heavy, but you can go heavy 1 to 2 reps. I always recommend going heavy for 3 reps because that's where you're gonna get all the good gains at. But I used to get it up like regularly, like 285 regular. I'm a little guy. I'm not too big. You know what I mean? It's like if I wanted to gain, I'll probably drink protein shakes a little bit more, but you'll be a little bulgy. But then when you rip up, we'll see how much muscle you gain. You be like, okay, I done made this amount of muscle gain in this amount of time. But I did some high weight a long time ago. But now you don't have to do super high, so I really don't know how much. I take the dumbbells and I'll work them out from a 60 and work it all the way up to like now I don't go as high as I used to. I used to go up to them 100s and 110s and shit. You know what I mean? But now I just take it up to like 80s or 75s now. I just got back in the gym, so now they only got the 75s at this one. But yeah, but you don't really got to go up that high. But I'll drop set them, put them down. If I get to like 5 or 6 reps, boom, that's when you're going heavy. And then grab, whatever, like a 40, half the weight, you know what I'm saying? And boom, then pump that out. You get about 10 more of them, you know what I'm saying? And if I'm doing like a certain workout regimen where I do the drop weights or drop sets, I'll combine it with a superset, which is I'll do it like if I'm doing chest and I drop it, boom, I do a butterfly type of thing or the inner chest, like you put the 2 weights together. But the key of hitting the chest, you got to put your shoulders to the back. So anybody can really use a whole back in the, you know what I'm saying, in the bench pressing. But you don't want to use that. You're kind of cheating yourself because people be using that whole back. You can use your whole back and you'll get more weight. But if you just like focusing on the chest, you're going to have to put your shoulder blades to the back. You know what I'm saying? Your back shoulder blades, whatever they want to call them. Boom. Then push. And you'll hit more of the chest. And to give you that more, you know what I'm saying, 3D, 4D roundness and stuff. You know what I mean? So I learned not to cheat myself. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. How old am I? I just turned 45. I had to say it the other day. I was saying 44. Just turned 45. It's been around the cycle, the circuit a few times. All right. So you just have the genetics, brother. I appreciate that. It can happen, but as you get older, certain things hit. I did try to check to see about, you know what I'm saying, if you switched up the eating, like I did fish, but I only did like sardines and salmon, and I did some tilapia, but I know you couldn't do it. All the fresh fish though, but the tilapia got a bad rep now. And that was the last piece of fish I knew I wasn't gonna eat no more. You know what I'm saying? But I did the sardines, and I was seeing how often you can eat them. I'm like, damn, I'm not a dolphin. I don't have to eat them shits every day. But they do have your skin shiny and shit. You know what I mean? Them omega 3s. You know, they eat plankton. So we as humans don't know how to get the plankton and just eat the plankton by itself yet. I guess. You know. And, you know, that's what whales eat too. But they eat sardines. And sardines are real powerful fish. And I was used to eating them joints. And I was like eating them at break at work. You know what I mean? I have a that and some crackers, or I ain't never really eat nothing cooked in the daytime still. So I eat mainly just fruits still in the beginning of the day. But I got to eating them joints twice a day. I was like, I don't need to do it that much. I just pull back from it. But I do know people who like to eat them or who like to eat fish. Yeah, salmon. I did that. I baked that. You know the man way you put it in the oven with the aluminum foil. You put a little oil up in there. Put a little what you call that? Some garlic and some lemon and pepper. Put that right up in there, boy, for 30 minutes on 345, 400. About 30 minutes. Before that mug out, that shit's gonna be like. But I'm not with killing the animals. But if you had to eat it, that'll wing your ass up off of it. Especially if you had to gut your own fish. You know what I mean? That's the only reason. Another reason why I ate the actual, what I'm saying, flesh of something that was living and breathing at that time. Because I was already vegan for about 12 years beforehand. And so I just did that because, my children did it, and I was like, I ain't really gonna do it. They was born vegetarian. I was like, I ain't gonna do it. So anyhow, but yeah, if you can't gut your fish, oh man, you shouldn't be fishing. Don't waste the fish when you catch it too, man. This is like a waste of life. I don't think you're gonna get blessed on that. So yeah, hope that answered your question about, certain things. My man was like, yeah, it's a genetics, but genetics can kind of mess up. You can it'll fall to the wayside after a while, But that's when you have to keep it up. It's like the spirit, like, okay, now, do you got this? It's like training wheels. You're like, what? And then, okay, I got it now. I got it. I got to get rest. You know what I'm saying? Then I gotta cultivate happiness, basically. Shit, you know what I'm saying? It's not about walking around and seeing how mad you can get. Some people do that. You know what I'm saying? Walk around and see how mad they can get. Like, better hurry up and smoke something. I ain't talking about something that's bad either, but but you should be cultivating that happiness. So once more you're doing that, working out, and certain happiness, watch out for happiness and pleasure, because people can get those misconstrued. Like, you think that pleasure is happiness, but they come periodically, and people try to focus on those pleasure points versus the happiness, like serotonin type shit. So we're cultivating that, you know. And so yeah, man. So basically, like I said, I got the Thank Doves right over there. What's up? Hey, come here, man. Greedy. Come on, Greedy. Say what's up. Say what's up to everybody. Greedy don't want to say nothing. Greedy like, oh man, he ain't got nothing in his hand, dog. What the hell you think this is? Give me 5 real quick and say what's up to the people. He don't want to. But hey, niggas, you know what happens when you got niggas. Niggas, we don't this shit. Oh, this is not our low self though. I'm just saying, this is not in our high self. When I know stuff, you got something, you be like, oh nigga, be like, hey, what's up, nigga? What's up, nigga? You know you from the creative end and shit. What's up, nigga? Oh, you coming around now, huh? Nigga sliding down the bag and everything and shit. Like, damn, G, what's up? I love y'all. Y'all know I do. Them the angels, man. Can't be talking bad about the angels, but I got some peanuts for their ass. I don't even eat peanuts in the daytime. Shit. I don't even eat nothing cooked in the daytime but these apples. But I'm gonna give them some love, because they like the love. I could just put this down on the ground and they'll eat. But they'll just look at it like, because they wanna sit down on it. They wanna get down and be in your hand and just love on you. And I was trying to explain that to some people out here. I was like, doves are naturally domesticated. You know what I'm saying? It naturally comes through. That's my dude, Ninja. Hey, hold on, Ninja. I gotta break that down. Hold on, wait, man. You can't eat that, man. That mug is too daggone big. Ninja kind of hurt a little bit, so I gotta help him out. Like, oh, my little Ninja. Hold on, Ninja. Oh, see, he ain't gonna move because he know that shit's in his hand. Hold on. Oh, man, he did move. I had to put my face up there. Do what it do, right? For all this, the fruit really, you'll be magnetic off the fruit alone versus the semen retention. But that's like that's like times 10. You do semen retention with the fruit shit. It's like, damn, man, you ate that big ass piece. He said, look at this neck. Don't hurt yourself. I knew you was gonna try to do it. Don't hurt yourself, man. Watch out. Watch out. Niggas, nature, nature and shit. It's something else, boy. But yeah, the post-workout meal should be always a fruit or some type of juice. I know we're gonna talk about workouts over here. and other things that's health. Narcissisticness. You don't want to cultivate that narcissism. That's like your entitlement issue having enabling needing asses. You know what I'm saying? If you need that, there's a lot of celebrities that are like that and shit. They have a high entitlement issue. You know what I'm saying? You need to enable their ass and shit. And then that's like that with motherfuckers with money too. That feel like they got some kind of status. Like, I got money and I work. Yeah, I work. Hold on. All right, man. Let me put you to the side. I want you hold the microphone. You gonna say peace? Y'all say peace? Yeah, give a close up. She's gonna kick him off the back and shit. I don't even know if you've seen that. They be doing shit like that. All right, y'all. Put that right there. I got you. Gotta get them this stuff, man. Cause I don't want to seem like I'm teasing them and shit. I want to make it seem like I'm teasing them. I hope this mic thing works. Let's see. You know what? I was having gonna put something in my ethers. I have tried that before, but nah. I'm out here in this daggone sun, man. And when the sun's like over your head, it never like gets winter out this mug and shit. And I did 35 winters and shit. But I'm from Jackson, Mississippi, so I moved up north. I had to go through the whole thing. If you look back at it, it's like I had to go through this whole little travel to get out here. And this it's not as humid as Mississippi, but the sun is always over your daggone head for sure. You know what I mean? So, but the fish makes your bowels smell bad. They do, and it would. You know what I'm saying? But you got to drink some water and shit. But you'd be like, damn, you don't want the foul smelling bowels and shit. You know what I'm sitting around? It's like, man, you got that stale ale. Like, yeah, man, that's that stale ale. That's you. And if it lingers, you got no water in you. Oh my gosh, B. That'd be crazy. So that's another reason too. You know what I'm saying? Most I already got the whole thing mapped out. It's like, shit, you gonna come home, eat this, a handful of berries to have you right after a workout. If you gotta hurry up and leave. Say if you're doing your like you're on the supplement, supplement plan and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you're already like an intermediate workout. You're already working out. All you need is this little supplement game that motherfuckers ain't putting you on and shit. And I got this from old school anyway, but I know how to adapt it. But your supplement game, like if you're taking glutamine, that's like some of the cheapest supplement, but now they're raising the price. But because they know how powerful it is, they use that during surgery and shit to help repair your muscles. Anytime you have sore muscles, man, you drink that shit, you up. But they have the serving size on there like 2 to 3 times lower than what you're really supposed to take it. And that's the side you'll be keep buying, and you'll see like, damn, man, that shit don't even do nothing. But it does. You just have to take it at a higher rate, at a higher percentage, basically. You know what I'm saying? At a higher ratio. Just like with tea, if you're drinking tea, like green teas or just any tea, echinacea, St. John's worts, whatever type of tea, you're gonna, instead of just putting a little bit in the tea bag, like a little pinch, you're gonna have to put like a fucking 3/4 of a tea. You gotta put 3/4, a fifth up in there, or eighth up in that bitch. A little bit more than that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's gonna do what it do. But you put a little stuff in, it won't never work. The herb won't work. So the same way with branched chain amino acids, or you know what I'm saying, like glutamine. Like I say, if you're on a glutamine diet, on that glutamine supplement, that right there, you take that right after your workout or during the workout. You got to take like 8 grams of it. You know what I'm saying, in a small amount of water, like real little, and it don't even taste bad. You know what I'm saying? So, and it start healing you right then and shit. Like it keeps. I wouldn't recommend it doing it all the time, but it doesn't hurt nobody, but it keeps the muscles full of blood and shit. Me, I like the blood to keep flowing because it's an interstitial fluid, and it's the fastest moving one because it's full of spirit, and just like you got an interstitial fluid too, called lymphatic fluid, which is lymph, which is the mucus, it's natural mucus that your body produces to put all the bacteria and free radicals in, and pushes it out through your pores and your kidneys and all of those things. And that's like basically demonic entities that you're just pushing out your body, that your body's going to battle and war with every single moment of your life. You know what I'm saying? For your ass. It's a smart thing. So they know this, it's spiritual technology. You're like the highest of highest spiritual technology because you came from the creator. And and if you got, and I'm not trying to exclude anyone out, but if you feel you come from the creator, then you're in that high biological chemistry technology type shit. So yeah, after you take your glutamine, boom. Then 30 minutes right before you know what I'm saying, after you leave the gym, 30 minutes later, boom, drink your little juice. You know what I'm saying? Orange juice, it don't matter. You can put some BCAs in the orange juice, you know, and you'll start getting swole. You'll be like, man, I don't even need no damn protein because the branched chain amino acids start getting your ass swole, man. Now, I'm definitely telling you. But if you want a good percentage, you want a good plan, then to keep a track of it, then you got to, you know what I'm saying? You can hire me for that, and then I can help you out with it. You know what I'm saying? And it also cultivates your happiness because you be working out, looking at yourself in the mirror, change right in the moment. Like, God damn, this is really for real. You're working out, you got citrulline. Oh man, you got a pump right then. You be like, damn. So some people get to a point they swole, but they're not vascular. You're like, damn, how you get vascular? And I ain't really do too much, but you know what I'm saying? That's just basically from not eating as much sodium, and I ain't even really at the vascular point that would be to be like, oh shit, damn, yeah. But I seen it before though, So with that being said, I didn't want to hold y'all up too long, but I just wanted to spit a little bit about them branched chain aminos, man, because I know I got my fruit up in here. I would just eat it right on here with you, but I've noticed that when I eat my fruit, it'll take me long as hell to eat because I'll be talking and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I did get me an apple and a couple apples. It was a deal too, boy. These apples out here cost a bunch, but I go to this little local Japanese store and shit, and they got it for like, you know, two for $1.24. You only need two apples a day, maybe one with two bananas, and I got two bananas too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good. So I eat them apart from each other. Like you eat them an hour or two apart from each other. They have that water up in there, the fiber, the H3O2, stuff like that. Um, Also, you drink the water too. So if you're drinking good water, whatever has the minerals in it, with your whatever water you make up with the lemons or the lime or whatever you do, Himalayan salt or just regular ass water, purified water, just make sure you drink that shit. And you'll be staying swole anyways, and you'll be releasing. So then you can do your little kidney filtration and see like, oh, am I filtering? And then you be like, oh, okay. Because if you're having low back pains, a lot of bodybuilders, a lot of weightlifters have a lot of low back pains and shit. That's like the secret. Mugs don't even know it. You know what I mean? You be looking at him like, man, he looks strong, but that mug's going through it with his low back because he's taking all these that dang on pills and subs, and never took a day off because he can afford to buy all of them and shit, and he doesn't have get broke switch where he can't he can't use the motherfuckers all the time. It's like that would have hold him off, but. So yeah, with them, yeah, you got to cycle off so your kidneys can heal and have a chance, so you can use it again, and it'll use them even more better. Just like with your bowels, we're gonna talk about the bowels too, because you're gonna have to do a fast where you get the whole colon cleansed. I'm talking about where you take the tea and we make that whole shit come out after you done fast for a few days, just to clean the fecal matter up off the walls, because in the large intestines, that's where we have to do that straight out. So we can show this is what we got to do now, especially at this age, at my age. But you do it too at your early 20s. You know what I mean? And you don't have to do it as often. You can just start, make this be a part of the ritual ceremony every 7 years, every 5 to 7 years or whatnot. You know, you're advanced, man. This life is not all about sex and drugs and rock and roll or hip hop and shit like that. But it's about hip hop. Hip hop is meant to be positive. So, of course, when it got into the wicked hand, they turned it around on us and shit. So yeah, but you're just gonna have to so we're just we're utilizing. Hey, that's the most high. I gotta watch out. That mud coming up in here, boy. Like I'm sitting right here. It can like surprise them, and I'd be sitting there like, yeah, and so just like, oh shit, damn. Oh, and I got salt water on the phone and shit. Nah. Good gracious. Like, okay. So yeah, man, that's pretty much that. So we're gonna talk about the colon and get that clean too. You know what I mean? That's a part of health that keeps your mind clean. If you're thinking in the gut, you gotta drop that soil first thing in the morning. Like I'm saying, for an intermediate who want to learn a little bit of the game, a little bit of tricks of the trades, a little bit of angles, you know what I mean, for your workouts, and how to get them certain subs, or how much to take, because yeah, you definitely gotta add certain subs if you're gonna you want to see something different, and citrulline and AKGs is definitely two of them. And a pre-workout. If you don't do pre-workout all the time, you can make your own. I'll make my own. Like I said, get them all separate and put them all together, like with the beta alanine in its own self. If I did the caffeine its own self, you know what I mean? That's like the pill or whatever. Bam. If I had to do it like that. But other than that, a caffeine pill would just work for you. start. The caffeine does a lot for you and shit. You know, they try to scare you off of it, but it's a berry and a fruit type shit at the same damn time. And it helps your mental cognitive abilities, keeps you sharp, focused. You know what I mean? And like that's why people drink it. Old people, you see, they drink it until old ass age. There ain't nothing wrong with that thing. Ain't nothing wrong with coffee. That's why they got coffee farms and shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Anyhow, coffee and the coca leaf go together. Be down with your coffee and you chewing on your coca leaf and you're working out. Boy, you ain't got to eat for like, I don't know how many days and shit. Your appetite be so curved, you be ripped up like a motherfucker and shit. You know what I mean? You gonna have to eat some type of fat. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Just giving some little simple insights, give you some insights and little tricks of what you want to achieve, you know, and it's the type of way you want to go about achieving it. And the best thing to do, yeah, start now. I mean, start doing them push-ups. If you're a beginner, doing them alone. You ain't got to do them around nobody. Get 10 of them, man. If you're doing 10, do 4 sets of 10. Wide and close. If you're a beginner, you know. And don't do them for every other day because your muscles going to grow real fast in the first month. But as they grow, you're going to have to take longer rests. But yeah, y'all, I love you. I thank you for tuning in. I was gonna see what a couple people said because I kind of was going about rambling. I was like, greetings, peace. I like this. My division of the weekend watch. Oh, y'all are in the snow. Blessings, peace to you. I've been in the snow. I'm talking about to Noel, and you know I can't say the last name too much, and I don't want to butcher it at all. But Noel. Yo, man, he said we're freezing up, but y'all know how to handle it though. That fresh air outside, and it's like, but it can be so cold. It feel like Mars when you walk out there. You breathe, you be like, coughing shit. I know how cold it can get. I did some below zeros. I think the coldest I've experienced was a 30. It was a 35 below wind chill, 35 below zero actual temperature, and a 59 below zero wind chill factor. Man, gee, you really would have to have goggles on. You know, it was like you couldn't walk down the street without your balls feeling. That was the only time I've walked some cold stuff, man. But 59 below wind chill factor, that was cold, P. But that's it, though. I love y'all, and I thank you for tuning in. Let's give a shout out, you know what I'm saying, to Raymond. Daddy! That's what's up, man. Raymond, shout out to you. Salute to you, man. And bro, Tony, I love y'all, man. Let's see, and how you say? I don't want to say the name. Uga. Yes, bro. I think Raymond answered that right there. So I was just like going up a little bit, and he said, "No, I ain't from Sacramento, yo. But I ain't from Sacramento though. But I'm from Mississippi. I like the little joke and shit. The little jokey joke. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. You know, so now you know if you need some extra, you know, this, that, I'm gonna be doing the workouts live. So people gonna be being around, so y'all gonna kind of know, okay? So can't push them away now because everything's kind of like flowing a little bit more, and it's like it's hard to hide now and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what y'all gonna be on. It's gonna be hard to hide for y'all. Y'all gonna be like, boom. And the brother that tuned in, he was already at 5 months. I gotta see brother's name. I think it's either 9 Micah. Man, I'm like 5 months semen retention. I'm proud of that shit. You know what I mean? So just imagine we all be just disciplined. We cool. We ain't even looking at each other funny and shit. We just like proud, and we really want to make each other strong in all form of fashions. Like, damn, that's what it's about. Seeing the best out of everybody and shit. We'll just be that geeked up, man. And then the right women will come through, and then you'll see which one is which. If you're gonna play with them old Jezebel type of spirits, and I'm not saying that's one Jezebel spirit, that's just to give you an idea of a promiscuous type of woman that just be chopping it up with everybody. You know what I mean? So, yeah, like I say, thank y'all. We're gonna be chopping it up more about, you know, semen retention and the celibacy movement, you know, and this lunar eclipse. I mean, the solar eclipse coming up, baby. We forgot about this one. Any eclipse in the world, man, is gonna affect you. Whatever you want to get, whatever you planning to do right now, whatever you're trying to cut off right now, just dealing with mental health and emotional health. I gotta say it like this. You know what I'm saying? You can put this in the bag like, bah, let it go. While everybody's all concentrating on the external event, this is what you use. And this is when you use your spiritual nature, your spirituality, like things that you want to let go, things that you got to go ahead and put on to another thing and put on, like, yo, man, I'm done with that now. You know you got to release it in order to grow and get to the next plateau. This is what you put in there, man. And it happened a few times this year, you know, and we had the lunar eclipse too. Things that was unknown. So, you know, the Most High is working with you and the energies is here and you got brother like myself just spitting it out. It's simple. You know what I'm saying? Just simple for you, man. So if we listen to some spiritual type stuff that go to forecasts of, you know, the tarot and the intuitive readings or whatnot, that's gonna be on the other channel because I just wanted to show that, you know, yeah, if you got a tarot reader that's definitely a full fruitarian vegan that's eating the foods of divine light, even if they want to have to say they GMO. You know what I'm saying? But you got a browning chest naked on the lava rock ass knocker brother. That's here for your ass. All right? So I love y'all. And I'll be with you the next one. Peace.